He had all colors. He wasn't simply white, he wasn't simply black. He even had shades of grey and pinks in him. He was a man with multi-dimension. Don't limit him. He was a vast man, a big man, as big as the horizon. Don't limit him. Don't do that to him, because it will kill his spirit. If you love him, then accept everything that is in the horizon. Accept him for what he is. He meant well. He had teachings to offer to the mankind, but he understood the human mind to the deepest of its illness. He understood how man is so sick, so ill. He understood how greedy man is. He understood how jealous man is. How infested man is with its ego. He understood it. He was a great student of psychology. He studied every individual who came to him. And what he wanted to do was draw out that which was best in each of them, and allowed that best to take over that person. So, for example, he saw an individual, he was full of money. He wanted to take the best out of it, the money. He saw a beautiful musician. He wanted to take the music out of him. He saw a beautiful woman. He wanted to enjoy that beautiful woman. He saw a little child with a big smile. He wanted to smile with that child, with the same big smile. And he saw idiots, and he tried to use and take out their idiocy in a hope that they will see that they are idiots. Then they can help themselves. They would put restriction. There were sannyasins in the beginning days who said that I will donate you so much if I can sit near your feet. Or I will donate so much if I get to drive in your car with you to the lecture hall. And why these sannyasins demanded that? So then others see that this person is driving with bhagwan, must have high spirituality. What utter nonsense. And some people, bhagwan allowed it too, because he needed their money. And if they were stupid enough to give him the money, why not? He can offer them a ride in his Rolls Royce. Or then he used to use Impala. Then he can say, okay, you sit next to the driver in Impala. He didn't lose anything. The person sat next to Lakshmi because Lakshmi was the driver. No spirituality rubbed off on these people by sitting next to him. They didn't become any more enlightened. But Bhagwan got the money to carry on his work. He got the money for publishing of his book. Or he got the money for few poor sannyasins who were following his teaching and willing to move forward with him. Now, sannyasins will blame Lakshmi. They won't say, the Bhagwan allowed, some sannyasins saw this. Some sannyasins saw why this person is allowed to sit in Bhagwan's car. And people have intuitive feelings, and they know because that person has so much money. You never see them from one day to another. And from time to time they come and sit in Bhagwan's car and go. Why? They're not stupid. They understand that they have money. They won't speak about it, but they understand it. And then they say, but Bhagwan wouldn't do it. It's only Lakshmi who bargained for it. Lakshmi had no power for any bargains, just as I had no power for any bargains. But others won't understand it. If Lakshmi reads this book, she not only will understand, she will nod her head in agreement. You have to understand, sannyasins have to understand, that enlightenment is one thing, practicality is another thing. Life with Bhagwan is one thing, meditating with Bhagwan is another thing. And only way you will be able to do justice to Bhagwan and yourself if you understand the rude realities of life. Now, there are many sannyasins who think Bhagwan was the greatest celibate. Are you mad? This guy, this man, he's one intelligent man, he's a handsome man. Women fall for him on the floor if he would walk over them. They would lie in front of him if he would walk on these women. Now this man is going to be celibate? That would be stupidity. When I remember a moment when he used to play with my face with his beautiful finger, and I could just roll my eyes and just allow him to. The pleasure was mine. Work was his, pleasure was mine. And am I going to complain? And thank God he was not a celibate. Otherwise, he would not have touched my face. He wouldn't have given me the pleasure of this incredible sensitivity, incredible passion. In those moments I felt in my cheeks, around my lips, on my eyes, in my heart. It was beautiful. Would I trade it? Would I want to say that my master was only enlightened and celibate? No. I am glad he was a man. I am glad he was not a celibate. I was the benefactor of his non-celibacy. I was able to be touched by this sensitive man, this gorgeous man I loved so immensely, man I loved so deeply. I would be mad to say that he should be celibate. But it would be very good if I were spiritual and was climbing the ladder of enlightenment. It would be perfect to say that I was with a master who is a celibate. I am not a liar. I don't lie to myself, I don't lie to others. And I pride in that. All I can say, beautiful man, gorgeous man. And I was the fortunate woman to understand, and understand fully, that he was a one hell of a man. And I happened to be his personal secretary. And I had a long years with him to enjoy him, not just for his daily little rituals, but to work with him. To work with this genius was my pleasure. And not many can say that. It is my pleasure that I absorb his teachings the way I have absorbed him. and I have no other treasure in my life, I need no other treasure than to have what I have, and no one can take it.